welcome to my channel. This is LobsterClawz Recovery, and I'm Brittany. And today we are doing separation testing only, not depth testing, just separation on the Equinox 800 with the large coil. This is the 12 by 15, aka just a 15-inch elliptical coil. On this coil, I have a brace that I bought on eBay from a very nice seller. They're $15. They come in a variety of colors. They are not for show. They are functional. They add a lot of rigidity to the ears of the coil, which is basically your mount to the shaft. Okay, so if you're like me, sometimes you accidentally lean on your coil when you lose your balance. You definitely want one of these. And you will be seeing that information at the bottom of the video or in the video. Okay, so at both actually. So we've got some things in the background and I'm going to go through it very fast. So 11-inch coil, 6-inch coil, and that is the newest member of the family. It's from Doc's Detecting. We'll talk about this in a second. This is from Doc's Detecting. It weighs 2.83 pounds. I installed a magnet on the end. That magnet has a 90-pound pull. That sounds insane, but it has a 90-pound pull. I'll show you at the end of the video, but not now. A couple of magnets at the top, one underneath. I put these on. So depending on which of these picks you buy, with or without the magnets already on it, determines your price. All right, so we'll have that conversation at the end and I'll give you details. So stay tuned for that. This is a holder. It is right-handed for right-handed people. They do make a left-handed one. You can see the brand, it's No Cry. I know that's funny, right? No Cry. It's made for cordless drills, but I've repurposed it. And so it's going to sit on my belt like this at this angle. See that? About 45 degrees. And we're going to have that conversation about why would anybody doing beaches want this. But you'll have to stay tuned for that. Okay. So we've got in the lineup, we have an unknown coin, and let's really talk about that really fast. If anyone can see that, that is slightly smaller than a dime. I don't know what it is. I'm not even positive that it's a coin, but I think it is because it's got the little ridges on it like a dime does. But it's definitely smaller, I'm sure. So what we're going to do is we're going to do separation testing. We're going to do separation testing on a variety of targets. We're going to match up iron against a variety of clad, and I'm going to bring out some silver and gold, and we're going to do that. And we're going to do other wonderful targets we find in the beach, like these are fishing weights. This is a pyramid-shaped one. See, pyramid. There's a lot of them. We find millions of them. We all know that. We're doing bottle caps, and we're going to test for bottle caps. Now, like, you're probably thinking, what can I learn about bottle caps? Well, you're going to learn that the VDI numbers are not the same. And we'll get to that. Okay, so we're going to do the clad first against the iron, and then we're going to get into other things, and you'll see it. Now, let's talk about the, before I get going, let's talk about sensitivity is set to 10. We are on park mode 2, getting ready to turn on. Okay, FE is set to 0, and F2 is set to 0, and recovery is set to, I'm going to knock it down to, I think, I'm going to knock it down to 5. But that's good. 5 is fine. We'll sit down, lean back, and out comes everything from their pockets. And people don't have a lot of change typically in their pocket, but if they do, this is an interesting scenario. 25, 18, negative 4, 23, negative 2, negative 3, negative 6, negative 5, 31, 18, negative 2, 20. I would dig this. I wouldn't even give it a second thought. It's viable. It's a good target. It's worth digging. Don't leave it because you see negative numbers. It should be almost like an invitation. Okay. We've got a fishing weight. We're going to put aside the nails for a second. And we're going to try quarter. All right, away we go. It's positive, not iron. You got 23, 18, 17. Could be anything. It could be a women's ring. It could be a men's ring. It could be a penny. Listen, that's another thing. For those of you who see something like 18 to 21 or 22 for a penny, I guess it depends whether it's a Zincan penny or a pre-1982 penny or a Indian head penny or any of that stuff. All right, it's going to vary. It doesn't really matter. All right, we're going to do a baseline, which is bottle caps, and I'm going to show you how they read different. Now these bottle caps are in 4 different conditions. Excellent, like an A condition, a B condition, a C condition, and an F condition. F like Frank. Okay, A. Comes up 22 to 26. Okay, we're going to do the bounce test on it. Okay, it went negative. You can hear it. -2. You can choose not to dig this, but I suggest you dig it. I suggest you dig everything that's not consistently negative. That would be the best way I could tell you to find more stuff on the beach or wherever you're at in the park or in some field. Okay, so this is the A condition, this is the B condition. We got 14, -1, 0, -4, -3. You can test these out with the bounce test. So the bounce test, you're putting in an all metal, and you're going to bounce the coil. So here we've got one in like a C condition, 16, -5, -1, 14, -3, 17, -1, 22. Okay, all of that. We're going to go in reverse order. If I just wave the coil back and forth, I got 12, 9, 11. This one I got 18, 24, 23. I got 12, 17, 15, 14, 19, 15, 17, 14. Would anybody like to guess, based on the VDI number, what's under the coil? Wow, that's a way not to dig up anything. Don't do that. Okay, straight up nickel. Now, I know everyone says, yeah, sorry about the plane overhead. It's supposed to be 13. I got 13, 14, 11. I got 15. You don't know. You just don't know. I'm sorry. We all like to believe we can control what we see on the VDI, and somehow or other we have our Merlin the Magician hat on, and we can know exactly what's going on. 14 was the last number. If you mix it in with a bottle cap, does it make a difference? It doesn't make a difference. The bottle cap this is a screw cap. It's made out of aluminum alloys. They come in 50 different varieties, probably just from one country. And it just depends. You're never going to figure this out. There isn't a detector on the planet that can tell you that's a screw cap. This is interesting. This is a large piece of aluminum. Now some will tell you, oh, I don't see that. But when people picnic, they do. Okay, you're wondering what we got. We got VDIs from 4 to 6 to 8 to 17. Occasionally, there's no negative numbers. We'll test this with other coils. They're all positive VDI numbers. Impossible to know. Absolutely impossible. Non-continuous circular object. See that? Just a piece of wire. We've got another one. We're going to do this one first. This, all right. -1, -2, -3, 0. This is outright junk. So, no. But some of them will fool you, and I'll prove it. This is, you see? It's an earring. It's an old freaking earring. That's where it goes through the ear. It's an earring. Only the copper remains. Okay, non-continuous circular object, and I'll tell you a perfect example of that. Got 0. And the fact that it's 0 should tell you should probably keep walking. I got 1, I got 20, I got 22. I got negative number, I got 1, 22, 20, -1. I would pass on this. But you don't know, the problem with passing on it is you don't know if it's mixed in with something else. Because people are pigs, P-I-G-S, pigs, and they leave their trash everywhere, you just don't know. So, real quick, if there's no good reason why you can't dig the target, dig the target. Anyway, sorry. The coil size will matter. It will definitely influence your ability to know what you're looking at. Matter of fact, if you've got a bigger coil on there, really anything bigger than the 6-inch coil, there's a higher probability you're going to need to dig it to find out what it is accurately. I mean, you just have less under the coil, you know. Geometry, it's pi r squared gives you the area of a circle. Well, for a 6-inch circle, it's 36 pi. You know, if it's an 11-inch circle, it's 121 pi. Okay, so it goes up like order of magnitude as far as how much area is under the coil. And the 12 by 15 is immense. So, I mean, that's my concern with that coil, is using it on beaches or other locations where there is an incredible amount of trash. It's just so difficult. I would probably stick to a smaller coil. I would either use a 6-inch, 11-inch, or a 5 by 10 Joey coil. And I would probably save the bigger coils, either from Coil Tech or from Minelab, for more specialty situations based on area that you have to detect and how clean the area is. And your willingness also to dig, because bigger coils, you're more than likely going to have to dig to find out what it is, because you're going to have a lot of things under the coil at any one time because of the area under the coil. Okay, thank you, and let's talk about some of this stuff. I like it because some of the beaches in South Florida are rocky. Years ago, I detected at the location in Key Biscayne and decided to go back and caution sharp, right? Like you need to know that. It's pretty sharp. It's about 5 inches wide. I'm trying to show you. It's pretty wide. And between my fingers is 9 inches. So it's a good foot long, all the way to the other. From this point to that is a foot long. I think I'll get used to it. Of course, your technique is different. And again, we have rocky beaches. So, I mean, you're going to have to sort of do the giraffe thing when they drink and spread your legs to get down to dig. And obviously, you're going to start the hole on this side, and you're going to scrape out. And not only is this lighter than a scoop, but a scoop doesn't always do it, and a scoop can also be murder to use in some situations. I've got a bad elbow. This elbow is bad. It's from an old injury, from an assault when I was in the military. So I hope that'll get better one day, but I have to be wicked careful, and so this is worth every dollar. Again, there's a magnet on this side, it's a 30-pound pull. There's a magnet on this side. There's a one that's kind of broken, but I left it on there, and they're 30-pound pulls. That's a 90-pound pull. I installed it, and here, we'll just do like this. Hold all of it. Pretty good. Now, this is not my 4-inch neodymium magnet that I have on the scoop. 4 inches long. It's massive. And it'll pull, if you had iron in your teeth, it'll pull the iron right out of your teeth. It's really strong. But it, you know, it does the job, and if you think you see iron, then, you know, get the iron, take it out of the hole, and keep going. You know, you use this to scrape, right? And you scrape about that wide, and you check your hole. Now, for those of you who are detecting off your VDI numbers, that's a big mistake. I'm checking the camera. That's a big mistake because you may only get an interruption in the threshold off a deep target, and that is your only indication that you're looking at something. Okay, so this again is a cordless drill holster. This one in particular is made for right-handed people. You can get left-handed ones. I actually thought I was going to get a left-handed one, even though I'm right-handed, based on how I was going to set up my kit on my belt. But, and it sits like, again, it sits like that. Okay? And that's pretty cool. And all of this protects you from the metal. And you're not carrying your scoop. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't have your scoop nearby, or I've got a shovel that'll cut through any roots or anything like that. One of those shovels. It's got like a reverse angle on it, and it's brutal on any roots. And you can keep that stuff nearby. You just don't know. You know, we'd all probably want to carry a bunch of tools with us, but there's only so much stuff that you can carry, and you only have 2 arms and 2 legs. With the bigger coil, you definitely want a little slower recovery, but you probably need to not do such slow recovery as some people think. Anyway, okay, so here we go. So we're going to do the nail board against a whole variety of stuff. Now, set this down, position the camera so you can see the board. Okay. Hopefully that's straight. If it's not, we'll find out. Now this test was done for the 6-inch coil, and the results were posted. Okay, we're gonna do simple, nothing dramatic. I'm gonna reposition the camera. Alright, gang. And don't worry, we're not going to make it easy. Okay, right now, we've got a 17. I got 1, I got 19, I got 18, and I got 17. Sounds like an option, right? Now you see the logo. Logo's right there. Okay? That logo is telling you pretty much where you are when you're on top of the target. Right at the beginning of the word Minelab. So this is all between about 18 and 20. There is some variance, but it doesn't make a bit of difference. So again, sensitivity is set to 10. There's a fair amount of EMI in this suburban location. Okay, I'm still getting 20. Now, 22, 19, 15. Let's come out a bit. Well, we're really just going to go for separation. I got 28. I hate to test it because I know the EMI here is, and if I dial up the sensitivity, it's not going to be fun. Sorry. Okay, so that's satisfying. Now, for those of you who probably say, oh, that's no big deal, let's try that. We have laid 2, these are 8D roofing nails on top of one another. Actually, one is a screw, the other one is a roofing nail. And that's pretty rough right there. We're going to put it in all metal mode. Now I got negative numbers. I got 18. I got 20. Negative 4, negative 3. Stay with me. 16, 15, negative 4, 3, 2, 1. 18. Okay, so what's the point? The point is that you clearly see positive values. If you are only seeing negative values, then you need to go. Okay, we're gonna do my brilliant camera work. I am not a professional camera grip person that runs the camera. Okay, what are we listening to here? Let's listen to the inconsistency in the sound. Because if you're going off the VDI numbers, you got nothing to work with. 18, 16, 19, 21, 23, 14, telling you nothing. Inconsistent. Let's change the shape a little bit, shall we? Point number 1. Let's try a pullback. Did you hear it go negative? That's one indication it's crap. Listen again. Hear it? Beep. Negative. negative, negative. Okay. You don't know. Inconsistent. I would suggest that you try at least 4 points around the clock and try to do a pullback like this. And when you hear it break up like that, sorry about the plane. Chances are you've got junk. Could be anything. Could be iron, could be aluminum. It's just not what you want. Very windy today. Okay, so we're gonna do nail board against silver ring. It's not marked. I'm thinking it's 995, but honestly, I don't know. Nightmare testing. I'm gonna show you. I'm doing my best on the camera angles. It's rough. It's a good tripod, but you know, still, again, another plane. I wish they were dropping money. Okay. What do we got? Okay, so we got 21, 32, 24, 24, 20, 21, 19, 16, 22, 23. I would dig it. Make it harder. Harder, harder, harder. Okay? Like murderous. I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't. So we're going to find out together. 20, 16, 23. 15, 18. 16. 18, 16, 13. I don't know, I'm a nickel, I'm a dime, I don't know, I'm a men's ring, I'm a women's ring. Who knows what you're looking at? Do you have a clue? I don't have a clue. Good luck. You gotta dig it. Let's see if that works. Nah, it's not gonna work. Alright, let's try that. That actually works. Alright, let's start here. 19, 16, 22, 15, 19. Now, in case any of you can't see this, this thing is covered. Actually, at this point, it's completely covered. I'm going to show you a tiny bit to prove it's still there. I got 13, I got 6, I got 3. I got 8. Ooh, that's a nice women's ring. It's got diamonds all over it. I got 15, I got 12, I got 17. The thing is covered. Look, it's covered. See, covered. I mean, that's pretty amazing. That's separation for you. Even with this big freaking coil. So yeah, here, let's do this. This wasn't on the original itinerary, but I'm going to show you something. We got a dime. We got a dime here at the 11 o'clock position, and we have a quarter here at the 4 o'clock position. Okay, so what's the story, right? 21, 15, 10, 11, 6, 20, 26. Ah, I just revealed it's a dime. There you go. All right, let's do the 4 o'clock position with the quarter. I got 29. Now, when you're right over it, you get 18, 19, 17, 20, 18, But if you just pull back on it, I got 28, 31, I got 26, 25, 29, 30. Okay, so let's talk about this, because this is really interesting. Okay. You need to do something when you're digging with a big coil. You must retest your hole after you pull your targets. Seems like common sense, but you would be shocked how many people walk away after they go, ooh, I got a quarter. Well, you could have a quarter and you could have a ring and you could have another quarter and another dime. Who knows what you're gonna find. You must clean it out. If you're tired of digging, take a break, but go back and dig that hole later. Okay, sorry about the glasses. Sun is in, so no glasses. The sun can be really rough. All right, we're gonna do the gold. We're gonna do the gold with the nail board. And that's gonna conclude our test. And then I'm gonna show you one more thing. Okay. Here, gold ring, 18 karat, 75% by weight, pure gold. Okay, there's the ring. We have like a 60 nail. We have a big freaking screw. We have an 18 roofing nail. We have other roofing nails because I did my roof, so I have roofing nails. We have scrap iron. We'll even throw in this prize. This looks like an 8 real or a cob coin or something. Cob coin might be more like it, but it's just a chunk of plate steel. All right, let's get it. What do we have? What do you think we have? Anybody want to guess? I'm not going to say anything yet. All right, time to tell you. Ready? 14, 12, 16, 12, 11, 11, 20, 24, 18, 20. Picked it up, no problemo. Okay. That is a nice piece of plate steel too. Let's see what happens. Okay, we got 18, 17, 5, 13, 12, 6. Dig me, dig me, dig me. I would dig this all day long. This target is begging to be dug up. Let's sit the coin or the plate steel right on top of the ring. This should be interesting. 20, 19, 10, 19, 22, 24, 18, 23, 17, 19, 22. All right, so whatever you put underneath the coil with iron still comes up as that viable target. In this case, 18 karat gold. Dig it all day long. All right, so this is the test on the gold ring. 18 karat gold ring sitting on a piece of plate steel. 19, 21, 19, 21, 22, 17, 24, 28. I dig it. Oh, let's make it harder. How about an iron sandwich? Not in any diet. 21. 19, 16, 19, 15, 21. Completely covered. because we're insane. Let's see what happens. 7, 14, more regular, but 13, 6, 6, 9, rough, really rough, but I would dig it. It's telling you that something's there. Look what's there. Ooh. Gold ring. Okay. For those of you who are interested in our miner's pick, and for those of you who think I'm plumb loco for using it on a beach, think again. Whatever makes your life easier is what works. And in this business, in this hobby, you got to really think outside the box. The fact that you're in the hobby means you're thinking outside the box. Keep doing that. Thank you for visiting my channel, and please make sure to subscribe. Again, LobsterClawz Recovery. I'm Brittany. You can contact me anytime with suggestions or advice or anything else. Again, we look forward to subscribing, and stay tuned for more videos that you can use. We do beautiful venues and beautiful locations. Same thing here in South Florida. Today the weather is kind of mixed, so we're here and not in the field, but we will likely be in the field later today. All right, depending on the weather. Thank you. Bye.